Yeah, good morning, students. In this particular self-learning topic, we would like to discuss on array operations. Under that, the first important operation is traversal of the array. That is nothing but traversal is nothing but visiting of every element in the array. That is displaying of every element in the array. So the array elements can be displayed either in the forward direction or in the backward direction. So that is the reverse way you can display the elements of the array, or in the forward way also you can display the elements of the array. So there are two ways of traversals are there. So that we are going to discuss in this particular self-learning topic. Now I would like to share my screen. So this is what the self-learning topic on array operations, that is a traversal operation we are going to discuss now. So the objective of this particular self-learning topic is that this session will develop the students' knowledge on the traversal operation on array data structure. So either forward or backward traversal. Okay, you can do that. Forward or backward traversal, you can do that. Fine. So that is what we are going to discuss in this particular self-learning topic. So array, we have defined it as a data structure, and which is nothing but it is a linear data structure we have classified because the elements are stored in a sequential manner. So if you define an array, array is nothing but it is a finite set of ordered collection of homogeneous elements. Homogeneous elements means same data type elements we are collecting that. And it is a finite set of ordered collection of elements. So it is very important ordered collection. Why? Because so array is said to be a linear data structure since the elements are stored in sequential order. So that is the reason it is called it as an ordered collection. And these array elements are stored in contiguous memory locations. Fine. So the following are the different set of operations that we can perform on arrays, like traversal we can do, inserting an element into an array, deleting an element from an array, searching an element in an array, sorting the elements, and merging of two sorted arrays into a single array. So these are the different operations that we can perform on arrays. Fine. So the one important operation, fundamental operation that we are going to implement is nothing but the traversal operation. So the traversal is nothing but each and every element of an array is accessed exactly once. This process is called it as the traversal. So it is also called it as visiting of an array elements exactly once. So for example, if you consider this is an array, suppose A array, if you take it as, and these are the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. These are the array index values, we can say it as. And here these are the elements 23, 2, 34, 6, etc. These are the elements within this array. So if traversal is nothing but we are visiting each and every element. So we are visiting A of 0th location element, then we are going to A of 1 location, then we are going to A of 2, and then we are accessing A of 3, and then we are accessing A of 4, and then we are accessing A of 5 elements. So like this is nothing but we are accessing or visiting the array elements exactly once. That is what we are calling it as a traversal, array traversal. So this way, if you are traversing, then it is called it as a forward. So you can also access the array elements in this way also. First 8, then fourth location element, that is a 12, and then sixth element 6 you can access, then you can access 34, and then you can access 2, and then you can access 23. That is, this is what we are calling it as a backward traversal. Okay, this is a forward traversal, we can call it as. This is forward direction, you are visiting all the elements, and this is what we are calling it as a backward traversal, we are doing that. So back traversal we are doing that. Okay, so either of this way you can do that, the visiting of array elements, and this is what we are calling it as a array traversal, we can call it as. Okay, array can be traversed either in the forward or the backward direction you can traverse that. So we will see that if you have given an array of size n, the task is to traverse or print the array elements onto the screen. So for example, if you are given this is ARR is an array with these elements 2, -1, 5, 6, 0, 3. So if we are traversing in the forward direction, so the array elements are 2, -1, 5, 6, 0, 3. And if you are traversing the same array in the backward direction, backward traversal, then the elements are -3, 0, 6, 5, -1, 2. So this is a backward traversal and this is the forward traversal. Fine. So now how do we implement this? Now we want to write or develop an algorithm for traversing of the array elements in the forward direction. So first step, what we have to do here is that we have to take a loop starting from 0, we have to go up to n minus 1, where n is the size of the array. So we will write a for loop like this: for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, so that this loop is repeated n minus 1 times. That is nothing but n number of elements we can access, because the index is starting from 0, and 0 to n minus 1 means total n number of iterations this loop will be repeated. Access every element of the array with the help of ARR of I, and then print that elements, print percentage d ARR of I. So this is the three-step process of algorithm we are using for printing of or traversing of the array elements in the forward direction. Then this is another algorithm we are developing for backward traversal of the array. So in backward traversal of the array, where we will take again in the first step, we will start the loop not from 0, we will start the loop from n minus 1, and we will reach to 0th location, and every time I will be decremented. So access every element of the array by making use of ARR of I. Second step is same, and third step is also same, except the first step where the for loop we are starting from I equal to 0, I less than n. But here in this backward traversal, in the for loop we are starting I equal to n minus 1, and we are reaching up to I greater than or equal to 0. Fine. So this is the only difference. The remaining step number 2 and step number 3 will be same in both backward as well as forward traversals. Fine. So I hope you can write the code, you can write the complete program for traversal of the given array both in forward as well as backward direction, because you have the knowledge on how to read the elements into the array and how to display the elements of the array. Fine. So I hope you will write the complete program for implementation of both forward traversal as well as backward traversal. Fine. So the outcome of this particular self-learning topic is that after completion of this self-learning topic, you will be able to develop the code to traverse the given array elements in both the directions. Fine. So thank you, one and all.